That's prophecy. Bear me just a minute. Okay, that's prophecy. According to the scriptures. Has it happened yet? No. So we need to go. Prophecy is all throughout the scriptures. You got men saying, Yahushua never went into prophecy. I don't know what you're reading. You go into you know when you read Proverbs, some of the scriptures I've just read, who was Proverbs written by? It was written by Solomon. Solomon would be Yahushua, so Solomon also went into prophecy. There's many prophecies that Yahushua went into. The end of this kingdom. Many. So you got men that they have reprobate, seducing spirits on them. And if they don't check themselves, they're going to wreck themselves. And it says about, well, still on 1 Timothy 6 and 4, he is proud, knowing nothing but doting about questions and strives. This is how the strives comes through what? These silly questions. Okay. Of words, whereof cometh envy. Okay, and I always call it a straw man. A man, he would come up with a straw man argument. Okay, to fit his own wicked mind. Of strife, of words whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil submersings. This how all these things come. And all these things come from what? The mind. Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds. Okay, so their minds are being corrupted. Okay, and destitute of the truth. Empty, lacking, supposing that gain is godliness. That's why you always got to let the scriptures speak more than we speak. And sometimes, I do that sometimes as well. Sometimes I can find myself speaking too much. Let the scriptures come out. Right? And it says, bear me just a minute. Supposing that gain is godliness. Okay, destitute of truth. Supposing that gain is godliness. So this is how men go to the side. They go back into the world because they see gain. Oh bro, how comes he's got nice clothes? How comes he's got gemstones? How comes he's got a nice ring? Well, the Lord must be dealing with him. That's how people see. That's why most people join the Christian churches, because they see what? Prosperity. So they see, well, he's gaining, so the Lord must be dealing with him. Does Yahushua, can he bless you? Yes, Satan also blesses you on this side, more so. Okay. Supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. So that's why certain men withdraw themselves from camps, from the truth, and they start to fizzle out, and they no longer have that passion. Why? Because what? They withdraw themselves from what? The truth. What? For gain. The carnal gain. The temporal gain, which is money. A lot of men, they have money demons upon them, that mammon demon. Right? So the truth, it no longer becomes profitable to them, because they were always carnal. And that's what it really comes down to. These men, they were always carnal. They never really believed. They were more about their job in the world, rather than their job for Yahushua. Right? But godliness with contentment is great gain. Okay? Godliness with contentment, which you could equate that with what? Righteousness. With righteousness with contentment, that's great gain. That's the gain. That's a plus. Alright, you have these scriptures, okay, and you're content. You have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scripture, and you're content. And what does content mean? Content means you're satisfied with what you have. It doesn't mean, alright, with that contentment, you're just going to, when it's according to wisdom, you're just going to stay that way. No, you're content with what you have. You're grateful. Okay, let's look up these words. Content. Go into that word content. Content, to rest of, to be satisfied, to give satisfaction. Okay, satisfied, from Latin contentus. Okay, so basically you're content. You have the limit. Okay, and Yahushua gives you your limits. Having the desire limited. Okay, that's it on that. Capital as contentment. That's it. When you're discontent, it's unquiet in mind. You're not sound through having one's desires unsatisfied. So this is equating to an individual that's carnal. This is a fleshly individual, someone that's discontent. State of feeling or mental dissatisfaction, uneasiness of mind, which is what? A sickness, a mental Illness, you want more and more and more. See, this is what you got in the truth, right? That's why we're in a very, 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 very dangerous time right now. Very dangerous, right? We're going to shut off soon as well, okay? Because we got more lessons to come. Wait me just a minute. For we brought nothing into this world, nothing at all. And it is certain we can carry nothing out. We came into this world naked, okay? As a baby, naked. Eventually we were clothed, and we were clothed with this truth, okay? And it's certain we can carry nothing out. We're not even carrying these bodies with us, nothing. Look at the things around you. You may have a household. You may have even an animal, a dog, a pet dog. You may have a TV, nice car, nice wardrobe, nice whatever you got, jewelry. You're not taking none of it with you, not even this flesh. See, when you really read the scripture and you're reading these things, it's like, whoa, all right, none of these things are coming with us. You might as well give it your all for Yahweh Shai, right? And having food and raiment, let us therefore beware of content. This is what Paul was saying. You have food, you have raiment, and that's, I want to say to Wali Yahweh Shai, he's always made sure I have enough to do this work. Having food, you have food, right? Okay, you have your meal that you can eat, okay? Whether it's a jerk patty, okay, some broccoli, okay, or whatever, okay? For we brought bearings with it, and having food and raiment is clothing. You don't need more than 6 pairs of jeans, 4 pairs of jeans, okay? You don't need more than four jackets, okay? And me, I'm starting to, it's like I wear the same stuff. I do wash my clothes, by the way. But it's like, over time, you don't really care about the vanity of vanities, okay? It's all vanity at the end of the day. And nothing's wrong with having nice things, but it's your priorities. Do you put these things, do you put the carnal things over the truth? And that's why men don't gain in the spirit. Because they never put the spiritual things before the carnal. They always put the carnal thing before the truth. So they never really gain. Okay? Let us therewith be content. But they that be rich fall into a temptation and the snare. Okay? Does this mean you're not going to have brothers that are somewhat well off? You're going to have brothers that are somewhat well off in this truth. But if their mind's on the truth, that's something completely different. But those that be rich, wealthy, and their mind is not upon the truth, they fall into a temptation and a snare, which is a trap, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. Okay? Because with money, yeah, with a lot of money comes demons also. Okay, comes attachments. Okay, and you have a lot of money, you're going to want to spend it, which drown men in destruction and perdition. This goes back to what Mark somewhere, when it talks about the different seeds, and the seeds that fell upon the thorns, which were what the cares of this world and the riches drown out. The words suffocate the words, and they become unprofitable, they become what? Not fruitful, right? And hurtful us, which drown men in destruction and perdition. So there's certain men, they're going to be destroyed. Why? Because they could not keep focus on the truth, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. Money was never evil. It was the love of money. Okay, that's what it was. Because of the love of money, what brings forth what? Covetousness. Okay, betrayal. Just look at Judas as an example. Judas was about money. That's why he was eyeing up what? Mary, when she was what? Washing Yahweh's feet with the oil. Okay. So all these things are to learn by it. For the love of money is the root of all evil, the beginning of evil. The love of money is the beginning, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Okay. They may have took a hiatus and may have come back to the truth. Why? Because they were in the world all along. Okay. So they erred from the faith because they coveted after money. They erred. They went aside. And pierced themselves through with many, many sorrows. Okay? Because they had to compromise. They had to do something to get that. But thou, O man of Yahweh Yahushai, here we go. And this is a law. Flee these things. Okay? So long you're in the truth, you don't really care about all this stuff. I have jewelry. I have nice clothes. I have a nice clothes. I have a Stone Island jacket still. I have a few nice clothes. But it's like you because you're becoming renewed, you no longer care about these things. You may have been a man about status, looking good. You no longer care about it. It doesn't mean you don't look after yourself. You still look after yourself, but you no longer care about these things, the vanity, right? Me, I love jewelry. I trade jewelry. I'm into gold. Okay, and jewelry is a real precious commodity. But what's the real jewelry? What's the real wealth? It's this word. Okay. And follow after righteousness. And that's what we're supposed to be following. That's what we're supposed to be following after. Okay. So righteousness is supposed to be what leading us. And we're supposed to be what following behind it. Godliness. Faith. Okay. Which it begins with faith. Love. Love thy brother as thyself. Right. Patience. Okay. And this is one I've really had to work on. Patience. Okay. Meekness. Humility. Verse 4, fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life. Right? So this is a fight. We're going to get constantly, we're going to get constant things coming our way until Yahushua comes back. Wherefore that are called and has professed a good profession. If this is your profession, it's going to show before many witnesses. Your profession ain't what you're doing for Esau. It's a profession, okay? But in terms of you being a prophet, if you're a prophet, that's your profession. Okay, I give thee charge in the sight of Yahushua, who quickeneth all things, and before Yahushua, who before Pontius Pilate witnessed the good confession, that thou keep this commandment. So this is a commandment. What? Following after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience. That's a commandment. Without spot. Through what? The new covenant. That's the way you walk. Okay, that thou keep this commandment without spot. Okay, without blemish, unrebukable. So if you're doing these things, you are unrebukable unto the appearing of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. Keep doing these things. Keep fighting. Okay, and that reward is there. Okay, but continue to endure. Right? So with this lesson, I'll shut off here, and until the next time, Shalom.